I'm Heather Crimson, and tonight I'm going to be talking to you about what's called EMDR, and I see some of you are familiar with that, so that's helpful. It's a bit of a challenge to explain, but I'm going to do my best, so hang in there with me. This is considered a client-centered therapy. It's co-created with the therapist and the client. It's all based on the client's needs. It's measured. Everything that you do is measured and assessed, and it's kind of collaborative in that manner. It's also considered a body-mind therapy because it's a holistic thoughts, feelings, and body. This approach came about 25 years ago in 1987. A woman named Francine Shapiro was undergoing a lot of stress. I think she was doing her doctoral dissertation, and she was going out for these walks and trying to de-stress that way. But what she noticed is that after her walk, she would feel notably better. And she started to pay attention as to what that could be about. So what she gleaned from being mindful about what she was experiencing is that her eyes would dart back and forth on the path that she was walking on. So she got very curious, and she decided to start looking into that. What is that about? And she started to do it on purpose. She started experimenting with people and sitting with them when they were talking about something difficult, and she would have them look back and forth, and she found that was hard, so she had people start to follow her fingers like this. So that's where the EM component of eye movement, desensitization, and reprocessing comes from. I forgot to tell you that piece. So it stands for EMDR, is eye movement, desensitization, and reprocessing. So Francine started with this eye movement part of the treatment, and something about that she realized was allowing people to let go of disturbing material, and they would feel better. So over her years of study and creating this approach, she established a protocol that's actually quite specific, and each therapist who receives the EMDR training gets trained in this protocol. And some of the master trainers have modified it, and then they create different protocols for different conditions I'll talk more about. But there is a standard 8-part protocol that all EMDR people learn. So over the years, this is actually one of the modalities that does have some studies that show the effectiveness. There's like over 20 controlled studies, the high-end studies, that show that there's a significant treatment gain, and it maintains over time. So how does this work? I'm just going to read to you. I've taken actually EMDR training twice, 10 years ago, and then I did a different approach recently with a woman named Laurel Parnell, and I'm going to read to you her explanation that I received in the training to help you understand. So she says, when a trauma occurs, it seems to get locked in the nervous system with the original picture, sounds, thoughts, and feelings. The eye movements or other bilateral stimulation, or BLS, that we use in EMDR seem to unlock the nervous system and allow the mind and body to process the experience. That may be what is happening in REM or the dream sleep. Bilateral stimulation helps to process the unconscious material. It is important to remember that it is your own brain that will be doing the healing and that you are the one in control. So the bilateral